Good morning, y'all. When I first got to the US, I remember I started seeing like people, not seeing, hearing people be like, y'all this, y'all that. And I'm like, what does y'all mean? And then they told me that it was like an accent thing, like people from the South. Obviously, it sounds really good on them, not on me. They're like, y'all. So I always feel like I wish I could do it the way it's supposed to be done because I think it's like so cute and cool to be like, y'all. Anyways, apparently today I woke up a little cuckoo. What do we have in store today? Today we are doing, my stuff is all still laying around actually, so we should probably fix that. We also have work, of course. What else do we have? I don't know. It's like so weird coming back from work. I'm like I am thankful, first of all. I am thankful that I have a job, that's first of all. But it's just like weird. It's like weird vibes. Like we were just on a trip, like doing all these things, and now we're like just here. Why? Woke up late. Woke up late this morning. I just slept all the way through 8. I start work at 9. So it was nice. It was really nice to just catch up on some sleep. I feel like when you go and travel and you're doing so much stuff like out of your routine, you're just like tired. Like I was really tired the entire trip and I'm very thankful that I get to go, but I was just a little tired and that's okay. So a few things I want to address, especially the elephant in the room. Elephant in the room is February, okay? I feel like the February vibes are like not it. I want to say so many things at once. I'm gonna do my makeup just because it always makes me feel better, so let's just go with it. I feel like my skin is back to normal. Remember how I told you that La Roche-Posay was gonna like bring it back to normal? So little pimples are like healing here and there, but that is all. Also, you guys, I want to try the Kiehl's eye cream. I feel like it's the only eye cream I've ever tried that actually makes a difference. I really like it. It makes your eyes like under eyes super bright and just nice. And lately I feel like my under eyes are just like struggling a little bit, which is okay. It's not a big deal, but yeah, they could definitely use some help and I'm gonna give it to them. Yesterday, everyone in the house went to work out except for me because I really was just like, whoa. You all are so ready to jump back into the routine, like this ready. I wasn't. So I was like editing, trying to figure out Final Cut Pro, as I've been mentioning for like 3 videos in a row. And yeah, I wanted to read, I didn't get to read because then Juan came in the room and we just started watching Severance. But okay, I keep going on a tangent. Things I want to say. February, the vibes are off, you guys. Like they are off. I feel like going back in the years though, usually like, yeah, January takes forever and it's super long, especially because it's the month right after the holidays and everyone's just like, and it's just the first month of the year and you have like all these plans and all these expectations and the only thing you get in January really is the month taking forever. But I think February is when like the anxious thoughts really just start kicking in. Like everything feels so uncertain and it's not only for me. Like everyone I speak to, it's like the one person trying to do this is like that is taking forever, and then the other person that's trying to do this, like that is taking forever, and then like whoever was doing good at work, like now all of a sudden there's all this like uncertainty around it, just like people waiting on things, and it's like what is going on? But then I remember even back to 2020, I remember February, I was just like so lost. Like that holiday time was so much fun. And then like all of a sudden when January came, I was like, wait, I'm very confused. But then February was just like, I remember I spent the whole month like crying. And then I feel like it's always like this. But then maybe not the crying because I mean, I'm not gonna say it too loud because then I'll start crying. But you get what I'm saying? Like, it's just like a general feeling of a lot of uncertainty. And this year I said, I'm not gonna let it affect me because I already know. February is like this. And then usually it carries onto like the beginning of March. And then like by the end of March is when it starts to disappear because like spring starting, or I don't really know why, but that's just how it is every single year. Or that's how it's been for years since I remember it. February is just always weird. Like there's always something going on. And then like towards March, late March, I think is when things start opening up. Maybe like late March, really April is when we start to see like some different changes in vibes. So I'm saying this because if you're seeing this video and you feel like the vibes are off, I'm here to tell you, you're not alone. You are not alone. The vibes are off. If you're feeling uncertainty or like something is not working out or you're kind of just like nothing is happening, but at the same time you feel like a lot of things are happening and moving and growth and change and all the things, I am here to tell you that you are not alone. We are going to go through it together. And then I want to go back to the point where I said, this year I said, I'm not going to let it affect me, because you know what I do every year? I'm like so worried, like, it's so stressful. And then like all of a sudden that time passes, and then it's like, okay, I get it. But if I could have just like not stressed about it, because in the end, everything works out. Like everything is gonna work out. Maybe something that you thought you wanted is not like what you need, so that won't happen, but like something else will. If you're actually going through something, like most likely a year from now, that thing won't even matter. So I'm definitely not talking about people who may be going through something like deeper right now. I'm just kind of talking like in general, like these like weird, uncomfortable, uncertain vibes. Like I feel like, do I move? Do I go here? Do I go there? Should I take another vacation? Am I good at my job? Everything at the job is fine, but why do I feel like this? And it's just like all this, you know, like just uncertain. Leave in the comments down below if you also feel this way, if you're also experiencing these like February confusion vibes. But here's how we are gonna get out of it. First of all, faith mainly, because at this point in life, if that's not what we're doing, then I don't know what we're doing, because we can't rely on ourselves alone to be okay, period. So I always like to either listen to a little sermon, which I haven't this year or this week. So I'm gonna do that after like this little session here with you. And I always like to I like to have the Bible verse on here. That way it's just like a little cute message, you know? Sometimes I go deeper, sometimes I just read this and it's like, okay, I think everything is gonna be okay, you know? I'm literally talking about anxiety. Look, surrender your anxiety, be still, and realize that I am God. I am God above all the nations, and I am exalted throughout the whole earth, period. Like, I'm serious though, like, period. There is a God up there, more powerful than anything you do in this world. Whatever is for you, whatever is meant to find you will. You have to work hard, but you don't need to be acting out of character for it. You don't need to be burning yourself out for it. I heard that in someone was talking about it yesterday on like one of the YouTube videos I was watching. Yeah, you guys, I mean, I'm gonna read it again, just in case you need to hear it again. Surrender your anxiety, whatever it is, surrender it. Be still and realize that I am God. I am God above all the nations, and I am exalted throughout the whole earth, period. You know, like right now, at least for me, my anxiety is just like a lot of uncertainty that I don't even know like where it's coming from. But instead of connecting with that like anxious energy, I'm gonna decide to not. Like things are just literally a decision. You can decide if you're gonna be worried or anxious or not. I choose to not, because at the end of the day, it's not about what's happening like outside, is how we perceive everything, our mindset with like things. So I'm choosing right in this moment to not worry. I mean, could I be traveling more? Yeah. Could I be moving for a year to Europe and like having a great experience? Yeah. But none of those things are happening. But what is happening? I do have a roof over my head. I do have food. Juan's mom is here. She's adorable. I have Juan. I have my puppies. I'm making this video and it just makes me happy to make it. I have a job. I'm drinking this green juice. Drink your green juice. Delicious. I'm gonna go make another coffee. And yeah, like, I don't know. Work is not even bad right now. Like, it's not even bad right now. It's bad if you say it's bad. But like, if you're coming to a job and you're allowed to go to the bathroom, you have a good job, trust me. You have a good job. I think that's all for now. That's the mindset that I'm carrying. I already feel like a happiness inside of me that I wasn't feeling before. Does that sound cheesy? Maybe to people who haven't experienced it, but for the people that know, you know, so I'm gonna carry that into my day. I think I'm gonna do some editing before I go into work. I haven't edited or done anything short form, like anything. So I think I'm gonna work on that a little bit, and then I'm just gonna get to work. I'm gonna get to work and I'm gonna be optimistic and just know that this season is like, and then maybe later I'll read my book. I don't know. Remember I said the thing about the hobby. I haven't figured out yet what I'm gonna do, but I think I'm just gonna take a little bit slower. Like yesterday, I didn't go to the gym, so maybe after work today, I'll do a little walk to like get the body moving. Drink your green juice, get your coffee, do your protein, be thankful that you can do those things. There is something about just a very cloudy, rainy day that I just needed it. I'm eating some oranges that were delivered to my desk, and it's cloudy, rainy. I just needed a day like this. There's something so comforting about it. Something so comforting about it. I just needed it. Let me show you how it looks. You guys, I needed this day to happen. It's like, you know when you need a good cry, but like I don't really have a cry in me, and like outside. It's literally crying for me, and I'm getting the benefit of it without getting the headache. Pepe needs a haircut really bad, but the place will not be open until, or not open, but they will not take him until for another week. So I need to shower him because he smells. I didn't know this was a thing, but people who have dogs with like longer hair, their dogs smell if they're not like showered all the time. They're really, ay, hindi ko vida. Hindi mo mga vida. Yeah, if you're ever thinking of getting a dog, just know that if he has his hair like, that's why I cut him short. So we avoid knots, and also so
he doesn't smell, but now that his hair is a little bit longer, he's a little smelly, but I still love you. I still love you.
He doesn't like to be showered. You guys, look at the little cozy setup that I did with those little lights back there. And then this is what I'm using for lighting right now, because the light here, up here, that one is like the worst shade of yellow and I really dislike it. But before, what I was doing was that light, I had it on that white setting, like very, very bright. And now I just kind of put it on this like warm setting. I feel like it makes me look kind of washed out, but it's okay. I got done, oh no, I'm soaking wet. I just got done showering Pepe, or like cleaning him a little bit. His appointment is gonna be next Friday, and then today was a good day at work. I feel like I brought myself back. Yesterday, I was like editing my video right now, and I feel like yesterday I was like trying to be productive and not be upset about like coming back into work and back into a routine and just trying to be super productive. And I feel like I overdid it in a way. And then today it kind of like hit me, and I just feel like it's okay to be a little bit sad that you're coming back from a trip to your regular routine. Like, it's exciting, but also it's sad in a way. Also, I mean, when you kind of have one of these jobs that you like sit all day, not that I'm complaining, again, I'm thankful, but it's just one of those things where, I mean, I think it's safe to say that I don't want to do this for the rest of my life. Like, really sitting on a desk for hours and hours talking to like customers is just not something I want to do for the rest of my life. And it's okay to admit, and it's okay to be a little bit upset about it, especially when you're like having so much fun on vacation. I just let myself have that like sad day today, and really just like listening to sermons and like little Bible like references really like got me out of that like darker place where I wasn't feeling like thankful. I was just feeling kind of negative about it. And like this, the reality, it's all about like the mindset that you have while going through anything, even if it's the happy moments. After all that, I'm still like not walking, I'm not doing any of that. Literally so cozy. I dressed to be like going to a gym. Like, I have my legging because I really wanted to go, but I'm just not gonna go. Off work, I'll probably edit this video and I'm just gonna read my book and eat something yummy and give myself like this little hug of a night routine, because sometimes a girl just needs to do nothing and like read a good book and just like lay in bed and be left alone, period. So maybe that will inspire you to do the same. If that's what you feel like doing, I'm just here to tell you that it's okay to do that. And yeah, that's it. I will see you tomorrow. Hopefully tomorrow I can get myself to walking though. Thank you for being here. I'll see you tomorrow.